Garrett Wilson done for the season. Rashee Rice will not play week 16, but Drake London is back, baby. Drake London back. We're breaking these three players down. A few more pieces of news. This will be a short live stream. The Fantasy Football Show begins right now.
Live from the FantasyFootballShow.com studios. It's the Fantasy Football Show. Live! Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Smitty is also live whenever news breaks.
So we got a few things to go over real quick. We won't be here too long, maybe 10, 15 minutes today on this live stream. Then we'll be back for the 8 p.m. show, and then we'll be back for the Graveyard show, and then potentially a Dynasty show as well. Rashee Rice, concussion, will not play week 16 against the Titans, so this has been expected. Without Mahomes, with any sort of question at all for Rashee Rice and the effects of concussions if you rush them, no reason to play Rashee Rice in this game, so he will not play. That is official. Drake London, according to a few reports, is a go for week number 16, which is fantastic news if you've got Drake London. The only thing we need to monitor over the next handful of hours would be just the mere fact that this guy could be limited in some capacity. We just need to make sure we monitor the hell out of that news. Let me put this up on my screen right here and read you the exact report that came in and go over this so you can make your current best assessment decision based on this news. Now, again, I don't know for sure how limited he could be. That news probably tomorrow or later today could indicate whether we play London versus another player. The Falcons are listing Drake London knee as questionable, but Coach Raheem Morris told reporters he expects London to return to action on Sunday against Arizona. So again, I can't emphasize enough, I don't know what I would do yet if I've got, let's say, Michael Wilson Jr., Drake London, or a player like, for example, Pickens. I'm going over Drake London without even a question. If you got Buka or London, you got to make a decision whether you go with the for sure healthy player that's struggling or the player that might be on some sort of pitch count. So expect more information on that. Have no way of really predicting that until we get just a little bit more news, because this is the first time we've heard that Drake London's playing. So we don't have snap count conversations yet. We don't have reporters digging deeper into this situation, but we should have more information very, very soon. Lamar Jackson is a go. He's off the injury report. Illness no longer on the injury report. That's fantastic news for anybody that thought maybe this guy might miss week number 16. Never really a thought in our minds. We've covered this pretty much all week. Zay Flowers' neck is not on Baltimore's injury report for week 16. That's great news. Herbert is not on the injury report for the hand for week 16, but still has struggle bus moments, and his counterpart, groin Johnston, questionable to play week 16. We'll have more information on Quentin Johnston. Not that he's a player that I'm necessarily playing unless I'm in dire straits. So that is basically the breakdown of all the major news right now. If you've got anything else, you can super chat it real quick. Again, I'm only going to be here for another probably 10 minutes or less. This will be a very short live stream, but that is what we got. Rice is out. London is in. Lamar is in. Garrett Wilson's done. Oh, and I didn't really go over that in tremendous detail, but Garrett Wilson has been ruled out for the rest of the fantasy football NFL season. Something we thought was probably going to happen. They don't have anything to play for. Garrett Wilson trying to save his body, and he will be out. MHJ is likely to play as well. That'll be the only other piece of news that's potentially lingering out there. MHJ, Marvin Harrison Jr., if you forget who that is, because he hasn't done anything in forever. He's had a quarterback out there just lighting it up, spinning it like no quarterback in Arizona spun it in a ton of time. Just absolutely just going out there and just throwing missiles all over the field. This guy's nowhere to be found. The best ability is availability, and MHJ is proving to not be that dog. Now, can he rejuvenate those feelings we once had of MHJ? Maybe. Maybe. But am I starting Michael Wilson over MHJ if I've got that option? Yes. Do I run away from Michael Wilson if MHJ plays? No. Am I starting Michael Wilson this week in almost all scenarios? Yes. Even with MHJ potentially playing, sure. I mean, what's the limitation to MHJ? We don't know. So, all right. But man, it's just like this guy can't stay on the field. He can't take part in any sort of breakout of Brissett. Let's see him play. I am hopeful. I like MHJ. I've been one of the biggest MHJ advocates, over the last 2 years that you can find. But the guy's got to step up. No more excuses. I don't care, Appendix. It doesn't matter, Scribbles. It doesn't matter. He hasn't stepped up. His opportunity's been here, and he hasn't stepped up. Now is time. If he can't do it now, he better never hear the words MHJ uttered again. Now is his time to shine. CeeDee Lamb, no update on Lamb yet, but I expect Lamb to play. London to Mars. Let's put him to the moon, not Mars yet.
To the moon.
I imagine he won't be limited, but we'll see. We'll have more information on that. Pitts does take a hit if London's back, and London is back. But if London's back full go, Pitts does take a hit. Sure. Higgins is also another player that's looking like he's probably going to play. Indications are that Higgins should play. We'll have more information on Higgins and MHJ on the 8 p.m. show to kind of hammer down and lock those situations into place. But yeah, Higgins is leaning toward playing. So that is good news there. So that's pretty much everything we've been looking at. All the wide receivers. Look at every single one of these players is a wide receiver on the board. I mean, we talked about Lamar too and Herbert, but Rice out. London a go. Higgins probably a go. MHJ looking like a go. Garrett Wilson out for the year. That is catching you up. That's got you where you need to be. So if those of you out there looking and scrambling for players, we'll tackle that at 8 p.m. There's definitely some guys to grab, but you'll have to give me your examples. This $5 hauler here from Nasty Nate. Appreciate you. Or was it Nate? Oh, Nick. Sorry. Full PPR start DJ Moore, Manungai if Swift is out. If Swift is out, I'm going Manungai for sure. But if Swift is not out, I'm going Buka. Or DJ Moore, Buka are very close. DJ Moore might be safer, projected to win 140. Yeah, I like Buka this week though. But Manungai, if starting, is the play. But DJ Moore, Buka, very, very close call. You could lean DJ Moore for safety if you wanted. If in fact, Manungai's not starting. Moore is very inconsistent. I'd probably go Buka personally, but I'm crazy. Start Pitts, London, Gadsden, and Gesicki on waivers. I think I still am considering starting Pitts over Gadsden, but Gadsden feels due, but he hasn't been consistent enough. I think I'd go Pitts in London. You're at least hedging a little bit that you're going to get that production that's going to be there, but I mean, you're definitely going to be getting less Kyle Pitts than you were getting now that London's back. London definitely takes away Kyle Pitts' workload. Now, has Pitts created a rapport with Cousins enough to be like it's not going to go away? Yeah, but he'll certainly take a little bit of a hit. Woody Marks not looking like a very sure bet this week. You better not go Woody over options like Buka or, Devontae Smith or Olave. Like, you better not be going Woody over any of those guys. Sutton's safer than Woody as a flex play. DJ Moore, DK Metcalf. DK's safer. DJ Moore is more volatile, but more upside. So you got to kind of pick your poison there. Started Kyron. Well, I mean, everybody should have started. Kyron's been a great play all year. Nobody should be ashamed of starting Kyron. Thank you, Nick, for the super chat. Thank you, TM42, for the super chat. Joshua, thank you for the super chat. Top Flight, appreciate your super chat as well, young man. Got Harvey, thanks in large part to the dumb 8-point projection. Oh, Joshua finally got him. Thank God, bro. And I hope he delivers for you. Nice work. Pitts, Bowers, MHJ, Brees start to need help. I'm going to go Brees Hall and probably Bowers if it's me. Brees Hall and Bowers. 1 second. All right, guys, I've got to get out of here. I'll be back for the 8 p.m. show. Appreciate every single one of you. I'm live Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, every single Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm live whenever big news breaks, and I'm live almost every night at midnight Eastern. See you all at 8 p.m. Eastern.